Remember when they hate, didn't think we make it. Now they break their neck just to look at me. Remember when I called you, and you didn't fall through. Now you hate yourself and look at me, look at me. You made it.
And what up, what up, what up? What's good with y'all? Alright, so what are we getting into today? So today is probably going to be the last day for a while that you guys see the Viper, and this video was upon request. Somebody requested that we throw the 360 camera on the back of the Viper, get some drive around footage of it, and I was like, you know what, that's a good way to kind of end this little Viper thing and put this thing away. You guys know I've been doing a lot of Viper content lately, and I didn't buy this car to be a content queen. Honestly, I bought this car for me, for my enjoyment. So, you know, it's not gonna be one of those cars that's always on the channel or blah blah blah. When I do things to it, it will be, but you know, as much as I've been posting on it lately, that's not gonna be the agenda. So I want to switch gears. I want to get back into finishing up my JDM cars. A lot of you guys have been asking about the VR30 370Z, and I'm literally getting ready to start getting back on that car because I think once I'm done with it, I'll make, you know, some content with it, and I think that'll probably be the next car I decide to give away later down the road sometime next year. But I do want to get it finished, that way you guys can see it, see everything that's going on before I decide to get rid of it, unless I just so happen to fall in love with it and decide to give it to Nita as a drive around car for her. But yeah, I told her I wanted to get her another car, so I'm either let her drive around the LS3 G35 when it's done, or I'll be keeping the VR30 370Z and she can mob that around. But I do want to get back to finishing the cars that I do have. 350Z's currently at the shop, the VR30, my FD and SE. There's a lot that needs to be done versus me just driving around this Viper. So today's gonna be like the last video. Y'all get to see this thing for a little while, because after today, I'm actually about to be dropping off at the shop. I'm about to be getting the billet power steering pulley setup done. And then once it comes home, I'm gonna just clean this thing up real good, throw it in the garage, cover it until I decide to do something else with it. So I did contact Calvo. I'm trying to get some, you know, info on how to convert this thing over to an E85 setup, whether we need to use a standalone or if the Viper ECU is similar to the GM ECUs, to where you can add flex fuel to the factory style ECU by using HP tuners and just pin it into the ECU. So I'm doing my research. I'm gonna figure it out, pulley it down, you know, get it around the 800 plus range to where it's like, all right, it's a, you know, it's a supercharged Viper. You know, some you know, some fun fast shit. But other than that, man, yeah, this is gonna be the last day. So I'm sorry I've talked y'all ears off for the intro. Let's get out here and let's start mounting cameras up, and I'm about to just give y'all pure driving footage of the Viper. So enjoy this, man, because y'all ain't gonna see it for a while other than it being covered up as cameos in the background. Definitely a fun car, love it, but I know some of y'all are tired of it. With that being said, man, this is what y'all clicked on here for, so let's jump into it. Cameras on, no more talking, pure driving. Let's go. Oh, there goes the popo. There goes the popo. I bet you it looks so odd when you see a car with a big ass camera sticking out the back of it. Like, what you doing, bruh? What you doing? Why you recording? I see him though. Bro, I still see you back there. The weather is like perfect. It's like the perfect day to do it. It was hot like all last week, and first day of clouds today. It's like, man, the gray clouds match the gray Viper. It's like perfect. Can't wait to see how that 360 camera looks back there. People be complaining I don't be using my blinkers, but I don't think no one in California really uses blinkers. I mean, you got two people right here. Look at that. The minivan and the truck. Here, yeah. I'm gonna blend in with the blinker. When it's overcast, oh my god, this car feels so much faster. I drove this shit the other day when it was like 90 something outside, and man, this air to water intercooler setup just got heat soaked, and bro, this car felt slow. I mean, like garbagely slow, like almost lost to a NA Viper. That's how bad it felt. So yeah, man, I would definitely like to look into an air to air intercooler, but I don't know nobody that makes the air-to-air intercooler setup for this without changing a lot. Some of y'all be like, when this fool get hella excited, his voice get all squeaky and high. Like, let me do it with my deep voice. Come on, light. Nah, that ain't even. Oh, come on, light. Come on, light. Light, let's go. Y'all gonna have to deal with the high pitch, man. I can't. This is it. I was born with this voice box. So we have a black vehicle behind us. I don't know, could be undercover popo. But we got a long straight right here. Do we risk getting into a pool? straight. Just I don't see no lights behind us, so maybe that wasn't a popo. Looking in the mirror. You want to run it, bro? Let's go. This shit ain't like bike fast at all. C6? You know what I'm saying? C6 already known for gapping bikes, but I don't think this has enough sauce to do a bike gap. Alright, so I can see coolant temps are up. Car's probably about 200 right now. And right when it gets around that range, car starts pulling timing. Air intake temps are high. And the car definitely feels slower, so pretty sure the air to water intercooler setup is already heat soaked, so yeah, it's no longer going to be that fun. Alright, so I'm just getting here to my boy White Aaron's. So something that you guys didn't see that my boy White Aaron did do was, let me grab my wallet. He installed the seat lowering kit for me. Bruh, night and day difference. That 2 inches did a lot. This thing sits a lot lower. But when you look at the two seats, you can't really tell that they're actually really any difference. It did take him a while to do it, but it is now all the way down and all the way back, and I have plenty of leg room. So, you know, if you're 6 foot plus and you're looking to get a Viper, but you're worried about not fitting, 2-inch lowering kit, bro, you won't have any problems with fitting in this thing.
That's a pretty sick rig.
Oh God, it twisted on me.
Well, it was a sick rig.
Man, it wasn't supposed to twist, yo.
I bet you put yourself. Hey, it's a 360 camera. Can't you just like move it down?
All right, so just changed the angle of the 360 cam. We'll see how this looks in a little bit once I get back to driving. First I had it up higher, now we got it lower, so we'll see what part 2 of this looks like. But while I'm here, my boys, what I want to do is I want to swap these spacers on here. So I do have a set of 15 mil spacers that I'm gonna be throwing on the front just to space this thing out a little bit. The rear fitment is decent, but the frunk, I'm getting tongue tied, the frunk master frunk. The fronts are a bit sunken in just slightly, so I'm gonna space them out a little bit, get this thing sitting a little bit better. 15 millimeters ain't much, but I mean, it's something. I do plan on getting some different wheels. I love this style of wheel, I like them, but they're 18s, and I kind of want to do a 19 setup just to fill in this wheel arch. You guys know Vipers have huge wheel arches. My boy has 21s on his Viper, so 19s around with a chunky tire shouldn't lose too much handling or ride quality, because I am gonna have the same size sidewall, but I do want to fill this in a little bit and then we can get it lowered. I love the wheels. I just wish there were 19s. At least if it was 19s in the rear, a staggered 19 setup would have been 18, 19. I could have dealt with that. But who knows, man? We'll see. We'll see, man. Anywho, let me get these spacers swapped on. So, a little bad news. I actually just got ready to swap the spacers on this thing, and it turns out that these wheels do not have the relief cuts in the back of them. So since it's a 15 mil, the factory studs would have been sticking out and the wheel wouldn't have set flat on the spacer. So now with that being said, I think that's gonna be my excuse to go ahead and upgrade this thing to the 19s that I've been looking at. So I'll probably sit on these because it ain't that bad. Like, that's why I only got a 15 millimeter spacer. It's not horrible, but I still want to get this thing on 19s. Plus, I think these front wheels are damn near probably like a 11 or so. Like, they're hella wide. This car tracks like pretty crazy on the freeway when the road isn't like straight. So I think I'll probably downsize the fronts to maybe some 19 by 10s and then do 19 by 12s in the rear. Currently has a 335/30 on it on the 18, but I think I want to do a 335/30 19. So the sidewall and everything will be exactly the same on these tires, or with the 19s it'll just have an inch of wheel that kind of fills in better. So once I get the wheels, then that's when I'll lower the coilovers, get this thing realigned, and I think that's gonna be pretty much it. I'm waiting on my aero stuff. Supposed to be, it's like 6 months to a year before I get that shit, but
2025, this thing's
yeah,
looking good.
2024 2024 next summer, you know, I have all the aero pieces and stuff on here.
It's a year, man. We're looking at November.
So yeah, man, let's get back out, see how it looks with this angle for the driving footage.